Alright, so before we show any games with the sideboard in, we're going to talk a little bit about what we are sideboarding in and sideboarding out. Out of the Abzan deck, I think I want to take out the Thoughtseizes and the Ugin. The Thoughtseizes are really good against other mid-rangey decks and other control decks, but his deck wants to be really fast against me. I feel like I can play a much better late game than he can, so even if he tries to switch into some sort of a control role, I should be able to win that game anyway. Ugin is just way too slow against him. And Thoughtseize just gives free damage, even though I get to take things like Jeskai Charms and Stoke the Flames and stuff. Just casting this and taking 2 could mean a lot. It could mean the game. So instead, I'm going to be bringing in Glare of Heresy to hit his Mantis Riders, his Soulfires, and if he brings an Elspeth out of the sideboard, it's kind of just like a precaution of that. Dromoka's Command is really against a burn-centric deck, which is what he's playing. He kind of just wants to deal early damage and then finish off the game with a bunch of burn spells. So Dromoka's Command is really good at pretty much negating his burn spells and as a removal spell just in case. And Pharika's Cure is really good against him because I noticed he's playing a lot of 2 toughness creatures. So since I saw Harbinger and Jace and Soulfire and Rabble Master, it gives me a lot of targets for my Pharika's Cure, and the 2 damage that the 2 life that it gains me, is really relevant against a matchup where they just want to do a lot of damage to you and really fast.
Alright, so I took out 2 Harbingers and 2 Rabbles. I took out the Harbingers because I never really want to bounce anything in his deck. All the creatures in his deck, besides maybe Courser or Value, I never want to bounce a Den Protector, I never want to bounce a Siege Rhino. So yes, this card may have been good the first game, it may have looked good, but I don't think it's good in the match. Rabble Master, I bring it in on the play, but on the draw, it's not as good. It dies to easy removal. I don't like it as much. And Wild Slash just doesn't kill anything in this deck. So these come out. What I bring in for these cards are 2 negates. I bring in the negate because I don't know that he's taking the Ugin out, and I really can't deal with that card. And Elspeth is a really hard card to deal with, so negates come in. Rose come in because it's one of the best cards against Abzan. It deals with every single creature in the deck. And Disdainful Strokes is also very good because it could hit the Elspeths, the Siege Rhinos, and any other big drop you may have. So yeah, that's how I sideboard it.
1 damage. I was thinking.
Still win anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but if you block here, you take 2. I had the one you're right there. Oh my god. Reward for that. Reward for. Nice.
Take it, you're on the play.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a number crunch.
Alright, so my hand isn't that great, but it has lands and it has spells, and if this was a 6 card hand, I'd probably just keep this anyway, so I'm good.
So I'm missing a color of mana, but I have lands and spells, so I'll try it.
Good.
Or we could be that good. Go ahead.
Must be nice. Play a Malady and Scry.
I'm going to fetch.
I actually don't know if I want that right now, because that's not really a card I'm going to be casting until about turn 5. And I think I need to be looking for removal. But if I just play my hand on curve, I'm probably okay. So I think I can keep this, yeah.
Bottom, go ahead. If you don't want more of those.
I'm in it.
I'll play that, and I guess we'll just play this Courser here.
Courser's good.
I'll reveal the top card. Go ahead.
So Courser gives him a lot of card advantage, so I think we have to take it out here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Top draw. Go ahead.
It's good that he has a tap land there. Doesn't
Good.
mean means he has no Siege Rhino, and that's really good for us. Just gonna pass the turn here.
Top draw. Almost like the top card.
You're fine.
I'm gonna, but
You're good.
Scry. We definitely don't want another land, so we're gonna ship it and we'll pass.
Go ahead.
At this point, it's probably safe to say that his hand is not that great. So I think we're just gonna try and dig for some cards here.
That's good.
Go to 18. I'll draw 2. And I'll untap and draw. So putting the Abzan charm like that was actually a really good idea because it gave us a bunch of good cards. I don't know if we can play anything into Disdainful Stroke, but we do have something that can help us play around it. So I think we just kind of have to bait it out if he has it, or the negate.
Is he getting taller? Is Steve getting taller?
Yeah, we're gonna negate that because
Okay.
we'd
Are
be
you
too
still
far
growing,
behind.
Steve?
I'm not 24 yet.
And I'll pass it over.
Go ahead. Drawing all land, no action.
Untap, draw. We'll put a land here. And we'll try casting this morph, see if it gets through.
We're gonna counter that just because we don't want to have to deal with it. Counter draw.
Go ahead.
Look at that cryptic command standard, guys.
Not as good, nearly.
Better.
What's that? Nothing.
Go ahead and scry. Good. We're gonna go ahead and pass.
Alright, I'll untap and draw. Play a land here, pass it over.
This pass go game definitely favors him. Go ahead.
It was really weird because you're supposed to be like the aggressive deck, but
When you're drawing nothing but burn spells, and he's at 18, I mean, there's no point in firing him off yet.
good.
End of turn, we're gonna full cast a dig through time.
That's fun.
Power thing.
One thing to note, whenever you have a dig through time and you're not really under any pressure, you always want to cast it for the full mana cost.
Especially if you're not playing against another blue deck. Like,
Exactly.
there's no reason to delve at that point.
Because it makes your future digs that much better.
Yeah.
That fits that phone. It's like an arm case thing.
Okay, before you untap, store my end step. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off
Another Abzan charm.
another Abzan charm.
He's at 15, or I'm sorry, 16.
No, it's Moby.
And the reason I do that is to play around him, making any decisions through his dig through time. So if he sees me Absent Charm in response to his dig, it might make him take different cards. Go ahead.
But if you go with the Ring of 6 that we have on 720.
We were just gonna cast an Abzan Strider,
Yep.
and then we're gonna go to combat.
I don't.
Just gonna go ahead and Bioblight this guy.
And then main phase 2, we'll attempt to cast Jace.
Jace is good.
And then we'll pass the turn.
Untap.
I'm gonna go down to Chipotle.
Draw.
I'm gonna walk it because I got a good parking.
This is one of those rare exceptions where Ugin would be really good.
Yep. We'll cast a Courser.
Courser's resolves.
You didn't bring your any other cards, did you?
Elspeth on top is really good. We'll play Windswept Teeth, gain a life, go to 17.
See, that's one.
I completely gave up on you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and just downfall this guy now. And
I don't.
I'll pass it over.
I like Whale Land.
Cards in hand?
Go.
Currently I have 3.
So we want to keep him off this Elspeth for as long as we can. So we're just going to essentially time lock him and Jeskai charm that back. We want to use our mana efficiently because next turn we're going to be doing big things.
You wanna know Chipotle?
That's fine.
Gonna untap and draw. That was a really good draw. As one would say, the nuts. Cast the Soulfire,
So far is good.
and we're gonna pass the turn over. We're hoping he cracks the Windswept Teeth, because we don't want to deal with that Elspeth.
So I'm gonna cast.
Courser's good. Surprise, it's an Elspeth.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay, so end of turn, we're going to activate buyback.
That's fine.
And we're gonna cast Addicted Time.
Addicted time. Okay, so I'm not really familiar with how this works. Next time you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, put that card in your hand instead of in your graveyard as it resolves. Okay, so even if I do kill this, you still get it, right?
Yes, because I already activated it.
Okay.
So I dealt 6, so dig resolve.
Yeah, dig
Okay,
resolves.
goes back to my hand. Okay, and then we'll go to untap.
I think we just have to fire this off here.
Sure. We got a free dig through time, so we're okay with that exchange. And we'll draw for turn. Now we kind of just want lands because our hand has one that would say the nuts. I'm the only one that says the nuts, but it's because I like nuts. Here we're gonna cast Storm Breath. Storm Breath is one of those cards that's always
Storm
been
Breath's good.
as I go to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 4.
I will take. Go to 13.
And then we will pass turn.
Untap, draw, reveal.
Okay, he's got a land, so
Go
go
with-
to 14.
Okay.
Revealing Sandstep, and that's why you don't ever crack a fetch when you're playing Abzan, because when you have lands on top,
Yeah.
you won't
It's
see
a-
it.
it's a free scry.
It's a free scry, exactly.
So he knew I had the Elspeth, and he cast the Stormbreath Dragon with 3 mana up, which means he probably has the negate or the disdainful stroke to stop my Elspeth. Which kind of sucks because it's really like our only answer to that card right now.
And then next turn I can also go all monsters.
Yeah, you can. But if you monstrous, then you have to tap out for it, which I think I'm okay with.
And he's not like he has a lot of cards in hand. If it was more towards lethal, I would consider it, but I don't think I have to do that quite soon.
I'll pass it over. Or I'll attack for 2.
Yep.
I can't block the Stormbreath anyway, so there's no
I'll go
reason for me
17.
just not to attack. Go ahead.
And then end of turn, I'm just gonna go ahead and lightning strike him.
This card isn't gonna get any better, so I'm gonna negate that and +1.
Okay. And then we're gonna untap. So he has 2 cards in hand, one of them being Elspeth. Attack for 4.
No blocks.
Okay, go to 10.
I'm at 10.
We'll pass the turn.
Alright, so end step, I'm gonna crack this fetch.
He'll go to 9. Oh no, he won't. Yeah, the question negates.
Well, I go to 9 and then I go back to 10, but if I'm at 9 and you can kill me, I guess that's the proper way to just do it, right? Can you kill me, or do you wish to kill me, or try to kill me?
I can't kill you.
No?
Not
Okay.
yet.
Alright, so we have to hope for Downfall, Ultimate Price. That's really it. Downfall, Ultimate Price would be really good. Reveal.
So it was a Siege Rhino. That's not an alternate price or a downfall, which makes us happy.
I guess this kind of works out for us because we can cast 2 spells this turn, but you probably just don't count it the Siege Rhino.
Now,
Attack for 3.
take it. Go to 14. Little baby cakes.
Cast Siege Rhino.
What? Hold on.
Eric wants to force you to play a really bad game that everyone stopped playing like 2 months years ago.
Yes,
Siege Rhino?
those are some nice basics.
What's up, dude? Siege Rhino trigger, I'll go to 13, you go to 12.
Should make a team. I think you cast the Elspeth here, because if I have the counter spell, that doesn't let me monsters my
Serus.
Storm Breath, and then you die to
If
Storm
you
Breath
are
Stoke
Venus.
next turn. If
You are.
if I
I haven't played a land yet, have I? I don't think I have.
I don't believe so.
Because I played this.
You did. You played this off the top, and then you.
Are you sure? No, because I drew the siege right now.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So,
Hey, we
I
were
don't think I
doing
played
it
a
really
land.
well. So here's the thing.
So I'll play a land trigger. I'll gain a life, go to 14.
Okay, so now it's a little bit better for him. Otherwise, if he didn't cast Elspeth, it was game there.
I think we have to bottom this because it doesn't kill Stormbreath Dragon. Neither does that card.
So I could be like, here's this three things, like, I don't want it. So Emperor would be down. Then I would
So if he monstrous I take 1.
start at
He attacks,
me and Emperor
puts me to
100, and then Chris is like, hey, I wanted to
puts me to 6.
actually, we got our three. We're starting to climb because we're
I
actually.
guess I just have to jam.
So I'm gonna negate that.
Okay,
Arenas after a.
good.
This actually goes nice for us. So still in phase.
As a monk, I have major cooldowns that help keep me and my friends alive. As a shaman,
We're going to
but
stoke him.
every second you're not.
Number 10.
Dispelling
And then we're gonna
your-
dig.
Your guys placing down your totems and putting pressure on them. You fall behind when you fall behind the shaman. There's no oh shit, shield you so that way you don't die. Oh, you're at 10% health.
And then he's at
You're
10.
at 10% health. All I have is hope my.
I feel like the pace of this game changes a lot after sideboard.
Yeah. And then we have the win now. He is at.
Another Stormbreath.
We have another Storm Breath followed up by Lightning Strike.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's take this.
I'm learning.